This video is for all of y'all real estate agents that want another stream of income. Watch this video, learn how to be world-class in something called RevShare for you EXP agents, for your agents and other brokerages that are wanting to get RevShare. It's a thing, and I'm gonna show you how I became world-class, 0.001% in the world for agent growth in this amazing brokerage called EXP Realty. Hit the like button if you like this video. Let's roll. How do you become an awesome agent attractor? It's a good question. I think I cracked the code. And once I tell you guys exactly how to do it, you will not only be able to do it yourself, but you will able to teach it to others, which is very important because my mentors taught me if it's not duplicatable, it doesn't count. For the people that come into your organization, they have to be able to do the exact same thing that you can do so your organization can grow big, wide, and deep. Okay? That's what you want to do. Now, the problem of duplication usually comes with money. Agents that you attract may not have a big budget in marketing to make this revenue share thing so huge the way other gurus are teaching it. I'm going to teach you a method that takes no money. All right, so here it goes. Step one. Step one is really internalizing the opportunity. All right, what do I mean by internalizing the opportunity? Really understanding this model and what it's doing for real estate agents. Because when you're making a call, when you're outreaching to other real estate agents, the ones that you care about, okay, well, you want to give them an opportunity of success that you've opened up, and you don't want them to miss out on something that you're enjoying the benefits of. And you can only do that if you internalize the opportunity. If you understand when you're calling agents, it's a gift. If you're trying to sell someone something, it's not going to work. So what I did, the first thing I did, I learned this model inside out. And when I started, I didn't have RevShare because I just started. We all start at zero. So I surrounded myself with people that had it. And I learned from them. Okay? So when you really see how it's changing their lives and you can foresee you being there, now you can reach out to people from a way that you're giving a gift. Does that make sense? So step number one is really internalizing it, come from a place of contribution, come from a place of help. The next step, you need to study your upline, because if there's nobody in your organization that has done revenue share in a big way, if they're not world class like I am, and I say that with humility, the only reason I was be able to come world class because I partnered with people that were world class. Does that make sense? That rubs off on you. Getting into the right room matters. Okay? So another step is you have to really interview your upline. If your upline doesn't have anybody above them that can help you, that is really doing big revenue share numbers, then you might want to interview other people only if you're interested in RevShare. There's other groups that are awesome in building teams and all that kind of stuff. You have to decide what you want to do. All right? Remember I said that the methods that I'm going to teach you don't cost money. So anybody can do it. This is what I want you to do. The first step is to make a list. Make a big list, at least of 100 agents. Okay, I learned this from my mentors. This is not something I made up. Okay, I'm just sharing it with you. Make a big list of 100 agents. Call them. Call 2 agents a day, 5 days a week. Listen, spend 90 to 95% of your time selling homes. Production. You can also partner with people that in your revenue share line in your organization that will teach you how to sell homes. EXP in the back end has amazing training to teach you how to sell homes. You need to put money and food on the table. You do that through selling homes. So through production, you will feed your family and you will win your icons and have all that fun. Don't stop production. Spend 90 to 95% on your production. Give me 5 to 10% of your time in revenue share. Because you have to understand that revenue share is a long-term play. It's going to you're really going to start bearing the fruit in 2 to 3 years. Now I'm 3 years into the company. Yeah, I still sell homes, but I don't really need to because my revenue share checks, monthly checks are big enough. And I did that in 3 years. So you can be able to do that in 1 year or 2 years or 3 years, but it's not going to be one day. So don't give up the pillar that's making you money. Okay. After you make this list, commit to calling 2 agents a day, 5 days a week. I don't mean dials. I mean contacts. Have that conversation. When they pick up the phone, step number 1, because you've internalized this opportunity, let's say you're dealing with people, you're going to just let them know, listen, I am giving you this opportunity. I've done the homework and I want you to do your homework. Okay. That's the line. Don't be scripted. Talk from your heart. This method is amazing, but this opportunity is exciting. So be excited. Talk from your heart. Ask them to do their homework. And they might say to you, oh, somebody told me about EXP. Say, that's okay. But somebody had told me about EXP before too. I just want you to learn it the right way. Do your homework. I don't want to switch, Rick. I never asked you to switch. I have this gift and I'm going to be in a certain place in 3 to 5 years. And I don't want you to look back at me and say, Rick, you didn't tell me about this amazing secret called EXP. Okay, so come from a place of contribution. Ask them to do their homework. Now, when you're making these calls, a step that you really have to add is you have to prime your environment. Whether that's an office in your house, an office in your office space, where you work, or simply in your car. I don't care where it is. Wherever you make these calls, you need to prime your environment. You need to know, you need to prime your environment, and you need to know when you go into this room, you're there for one reason, and that's to prospect. Okay? Calling agents, just as like calling your database or your for sale by owners or your expiries, you're there to prospect. So when you walk in that room, you're primed in your environment. The next thing you want to add to that, you want a time block. You put it in your calendar. I prospect from 11 to 12 every day, for example, or 9 to 11. You figure out your schedule. The best schedule is the one that it fits your lifestyle and the one that you're going to stick to, period. Time block. Your dreams are based on the micro commitments you keep every day. 2 agents a day, 5 days a week. I'm not saying 20 a day. Don't do even 3 a day. Do 2 agents a day, 5 days a week, because that leads to 480 conversations in the year. And then you build your pipeline. Okay, so after you talk to them, you tell them about the model, what you're going to do is you're going to invite them. The best inviter wins. You're going to invite them to an opportunity to do their homework on EXP. That's all you're doing. You're inviting them to this opportunity. Now, if you join a good organization like ours, we have systems in place. We have systems that we learned from amazing mentors of ours and reading books like Building an Empire, really making this revenue share thing a purpose and a business. We have videos. We have big events that we do. We have daily seminars. We have daily Zooms talking about the company. So all you have to do is invite people, and we do everything for you. Hey, come to our seminar. We're going to be talking about revenue share. We're going to be talking about EXP. We're going to show you how to do a listing presentation. Invite, invite, invite. So the best inviter wins. Now, after you invite, okay, now you're going to have to schedule. Let's say you invite somebody to watch a video and they said they'll watch it on a Wednesday. So after that, now you have to get the commitment. Don't just leave it at that. You say, okay, if you watch the video on Wednesday, I'm going to follow up with you on the Thursday at 11 to take any of your questions. Does that time work? No, it doesn't work. But Wednesday evening's open. Okay, awesome. Wednesday evening at 7. Now, you're going to get it. Now, after you get the commitment, send them a calendar invite. That's where a lot of agents go wrong. You got to put it in that prospect's calendar. As it's in the prospect's calendar, you're just going to simply say, okay, I sent you a calendar invite, Mr. or Mrs. Real Estate Agent. I will have time there to answer any of your questions that you had after your video. Now, you're going to hang up. And what you're going to do, you're going to call your senior business partner that you got from researching your upline. And you're going to say, hey, so-and-so, like I used to call Jay all the time. And I'd be like, hey, Jay, I need you at this call just in case there's some questions I can't answer. Now, that's the shadowing process. As you shadow enough times, you're going to learn a lot of it and you can do it yourself. But getting your upline involved in this is very, very crucial. Okay? Because you want to give that prospect the right answers and all the right information because they deserve that. We have to be empathetic that they're making a big decision. So you want to give them the right ammunition and information for them to make that decision. Cool. Now, after they've done that, they've talked to your upline. It's really simple. They're either going to say yes, no, or maybe. Yes. Okay, this is how the application process works. You as an individual have to know how the application process works. No, that's okay. Don't bother the no's. They've respected you up to this time to do their homework. They gave you the time of day. If they say no, I love where I am, respect that. EXP is not for everybody. You're looking for the people that it is for. So we went over the yeses, we went over the nos. Now the money, just like in your real estate sales follow-up, the money is in the maybes. Agents are going to say, hey, I really like this, but I have a really busy time right now. Talk to me in the new year. You're going to make a note of that. Hey, I really like this, but I'm really loyal to my brokerage. Let me see how I'm going. You're going to make a note of that. And you're going to ask them, hey, I understand that. I respect that. Is it okay if I invite you to future trainings that we have, invite you to other events? Is it okay if I simply follow up with you from time to time? After they went through this whole process with you, they're probably going to say, yeah, it's okay. Now you put them on a follow-up tastefully. The money, everybody, is in the maybes, but the maybes only happen when you build that pipeline. Okay? Now, have a really good CRM or system that you use for the maybes. Because those 10 people that said maybe to you, 7 months from now or 7 weeks from now, whatever that time is, they're going to start joining because they're watching you. So that comes to my next point. Content creation. Don't be a secret agent and don't be a secret revenue share agent. They're going to be watching you. So document your life on your social media. What you're doing every day, how this revenue share community is building. They're going to be watching you. Give them something to watch. If you're not giving them something to watch, they're not going to join you. So you have to become a person of interest. If you don't have a big following right now, who cares? Get them to watch somebody from your organization. I have a lot of people on my organization right now that they tell their prospects to watch my stuff. So make sure you join the right people. And I'm very loyal to the people that join with me. And whoever they bring and invite, they will be the sponsor to that. A really simple, easy way to grow your revenue share line. If you're a real estate agent, which you are, if you're watching this far into the revenue share, because you have to have a real estate license to get revenue share, I want you to equate this portion to your sphere of influence that we learned for so long. You're contacting the people that you know. You're contacting your sphere. You're contacting the agents you've done business with. You're contacting the agents that have just showed your listing. You don't have to pay for this. This is phase 1. Okay? In phase 2 of building a dominant revenue share organization, it's different. Once you make some money off phase 1, phase 2 is putting back into your business. Take a little piece of that, put it back into your business, because building revenue share is a business, just like selling houses is. When you start plugging back into your business and putting back into marketing, I will make another video for that. And if you hit that subscribe button, you will get that video of phase 2. But phase 2 cannot work without phase 1. Hit up the people you know, the database, the agents you do business with. Follow the steps that I went through this video, and you too will become world-class at eXp Revenue Share. See y'all next time.